When I was 4 years old, I started losing my teeth a little bit early. We kind of wondered, like, what is that? I didn't really have a lot of bone pain as well growing up. I'd see doctors, I would get my labs done, and there would be this one lab that would always be really low, the alkaline phosphatase, and the doctors didn't really say much about it. So growing up, I didn't have a lot of fatigue. I wasn't super active with sports and stuff like that, so it was just something that I didn't notice. It wasn't until I was pregnant with Adeline that I started getting bone pain. My feet hurt a lot while I was pregnant, and I was thinking that maybe it was just a pregnancy symptom. I went to my 20-week ultrasound, and they see that her arm bones are not straight. They are really bent. And I was kind of freaking out, like, okay, I know something's up. This is not normal. And then they kind of went on to say, you need to go get more testing done to figure out what this is. They did a skeletal dysplasia panel, and they said, okay, you have hypophosphatasia. I was really scared and just not sure what to look for. They explained to me that there is a 50% chance that any baby that I was to have will maybe have hypophosphatasia as well. So it was a big shock to me that it was a family genetic thing. And she said, so your daughter has hypophosphatasia. She was 8.5 pounds when she was born. And if we didn't have the ultrasounds, we would not have known that she had hypophosphatasia based on her being born. So I'm figuring that's kind of how I was when I was born. I don't really stop her from doing sports. I just want her to be a kid. Now, I think she might lose her teeth a little bit early, probably when she is around 4 years old. And her teeth are not the greatest. She's already had tons of cavities. That's a big thing for hypophosphatasia. And she honestly doesn't really know that she has hypophosphatasia yet. I've tried to explain it to her, and she knows that, okay, my bones are a little bit softer than normal. So Adeline does see a specialist about once a year, and they check just to see if everything's going well. They do an ultrasound of her kidney to make sure there's no calcium deposits that are growing or going in there, and she gets scans just to see if she has any random breaks that we don't know about, because there might be some little breaks that we just don't know exist, and that's probably what I grew up with too. The plan for Adeline is to just make sure that she doesn't break any bones, just make sure that she is seeing a dentist, obviously, but for right now, we just want her to be a kid. You wouldn't really think that she has hypophosphatasia just looking at her. She's very active. She likes sports and she likes to run around, so you just wouldn't know. And so my dad was like, oh, this is all making sense. My levels have always been so low with alkaline phosphatase. I think it's important to stay focused and just have a plan and just always be positive about anything in your life, really. And having a rare disease, it's not going to stop you from doing stuff in your life that you want to do. I'm happy with my life and my friends, and I have a great support system, and yeah, I have great kids and a great husband. So yeah, I'm very happy.